Wait, greetings and join us. Okay, I'm going to messages and to the Q&A. All right, awesome. Greetings to you. This is Archangel Gabriel. Yes, energies you're linking your energies to higher dimensions, going slowly because there's much to learn here. You don't want to repeat yourself again. So that's another reason why the slow growth is occurring. So you can go about things meticulously to achieve what you're here to achieve. So you don't have to miss something. Because sometimes when you miss an opportunity here, even if you don't, it's difficult to see everything here in the physical, but you can't miss something here in the physical. And you go back to it to try to do it again. It's not always the same. That's a little bit cryptic, but it's not always supposed to make a lot of sense. It could be a certain type of words you want to say, and you say it at the right time, but if you hold it back and you say it at a different time, even with a different person, it's just not the same vibration that you're here to do it to begin with. And that can also get you to incarnate again. Not to look at it that clear, there's more to it than that, but it's just you come here at a certain vibration to accomplish what you're here to accomplish. And you do get some chances to clear things up. So you don't have to incarnate in this type of incarnation again. You don't have to go through the same time troubles, challenges, and so on. If you choose to come back again, it's like you come back as another being altogether. But some have to come back again as the same person in some form because it's not accomplished with it. And some do it deliberately. Some do sabotage themselves a lot. But that's done because I wanted to do that. So, like if you become a spiritual healer and you want to keep doing it, you can find things that, oh, wait, I need to accomplish this in another lifetime. So they end up coming back again. It's a little bit complicated, but it is based on the individual what you want to do. So let's see. Greetings. We are the Rhinoceros. Rhinoceroses from Sirius. There are many of us in many star systems. We are, you say, misrepresented on your world. Many, we don't normally have our appearance is much different in other realities. We don't no longer have the facial feature that we have here. We don't even like to mention it because we've moved away from it. The horn, the battle side of ourselves. You can still kind of see it at a higher dimensional level, but we're no longer at war. But in this world, a version of us is a warrior. And it has a lot to do with astral energies, not just the physical. We need those that are fighting for humanity, even when humanity is not understanding itself. Eventually, humanity will see animals so much differently. As you connect to that animal consciousness and see how much we are truly doing here. That's why we have to live a simpler life so we can work in the astral realm, but still linked to your physical realm. So as more people are opening up their vibrations, they'll see it more clearly. They'll see us in different colors, different energies, different sizes, and just see actually animals you never seen before. There are much of them do not last here in the physical, but what is here is necessary. If you need more animal energies, others will find a way here. At least what you're used to. Nothing that you're abnormal animals aren't likely to show up that you have not seen already. It's you have enough to do with it. But there will be a future time where you'll have animals that you've never seen before up here. Greetings. Say, my name is Xavier. I am from Alpha Centauri. Greetings to you. We're not really expected to show up, but here we are. We are. I'm a human being, but I'm kind of like a plant human. I don't look like it. It's difficult to explain it, but I'm just a human connected to plants. Yeah, it's a higher vibration. Basically, it's like we could turn into a tree very easily. Let's put it that way. It's more of a higher frequency Earth that you're not going to see in your Earth's vibration. But basically, it's like think of it as like a elemental being, you can say. Eventually, you'll open up more of your energy fields for the Earth. A lot of people are not really ready for some of you are for a new Earth or a clear Earth. Some just like the idea of thinking about it, but it's not like go their own darkness. They're so exploring it. It's like I can't wait for that new Earth, but it's like yes, but they're still dealing with a lot of their ordeals, and they know that, but they just like the idea of it. They just like to say it. So the reason why we come here, guidance, different perspective, a plant perspective, you can say, psychedelic energies, things like that. You never know. So we don't really have our presence here. I mean, well, if we do, we can't go into details of it. But we obviously have plants here, so we're connected to that. So we have to answer your questions.
Hello, greetings, Xavier.
Greetings.
Blessings to you. Thank you for coming in.
Yes, greetings.
I was trying to get like a visual of you as you described yourself. We have like like references here, like in our movies, kind of like Lord of the Rings or Guardians of the Galaxy. Do you have like a
Yes.
resemblance to that?
Yeah, similar to like the root character. Yeah, similar to that. Yes.
Very cool. All right, thank you.
The Lord of the Rings.
Um,
I'm not familiar with Lord of the Rings.
they were like taller tree people. Like,
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we have plant people that are like that too. Yes.
all right, excellent. Well, thank you again for coming in. Up
Thanks.
first this evening, we have Daria.
Well, cool. I kind of saw you with light. I don't know. I felt light within the system.
Yes.
So, anyways, I like what Archangel Gabriel said, and kind of cryptic message to the incarnation and thing.
Yes.
So, do you have any message on that for my case? Like, because I have been feeling I've been having a really hard life, like internally, externally, and kind of don't want to dodge anything. I don't want to come back here.
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't think. Yeah, I think you're. That's why you chose where you are currently. To do. I mean, I know you feel like probably need to be more interacting with reality, but it's more obviously you're more comfortable with yourself. You're getting more comfortable with yourself. I think you're for so long. But I feel like your energy is here. I know it sounds. You're here to like raise the dead.
Yeah.
It's kind of like bringing souls back here that screwed up, that need to come back here.
Oh, yeah.
So
Cool.
you're doing a lot of that in astral, it seems. That's one of the reasons why you need this space around you
Cool.
that you have now.
So, any messages from your tree, the perspective of my life or whatever, anything you can toss to me that you would like to say would be nice to hear.
Your energy is like plant medicine. Just but you're also it's actually sacred plant medicine, so you make sure those that get it deserve it, and sometimes you bring people. The poison ivy character, you probably see some familiarities with yourself there.
Yeah,
And
that
salt,
has rang the bell
yeah,
sometime.
yeah. From a plant's energy, I can see. Other beings might not be able to see it very clear, but I can see some of that. So, but to your, yeah, it's just certain people that connect to you are, like so those that you are assisting, you are helping them not to have to incarnate here again too. So you have an angel energy. It's like you connect to the karmic cord to say, you know what, this person doesn't need to go through this anymore, and you do that for yourself also. But you're kind of like an attorney for people.
Yeah.
See that as an astral attorney.
Well, cool. Thanks for that. Yes. Well, have a cool channeling with this group.
Yes.
Blessings.
Okay, very cool. Thank you. Up next, we've got Hadia.
Greetings, Xavier.
Greetings.
I don't know if I pronounced the name right. I'm sorry for that.
No, it's quite fun. I can't pronounce it either.
I was going to ask you if what is my connection to Alpha Centauri?
Oh, you have many lifetimes there. A lot of them are a lot more simpler than this reality. Yes, you have elemental lifetimes there where you're connected more to nature, but a lot of those worlds are not seen from this Earth's perspective. I do see you connected to astronauts that finally discovered a world that are from your planet. Actually, they do keep things quiet, but there are astronauts from your solar system that are there. So you're talking to them, but you're still it's like you look like something similar to like an Andromeda being.
Yeah.
So you're very vague with them. You don't give them all details. You show up, you disappear, things like that.
Wow, interesting. Some message from you to me, that would be nice to know.
Well, I see you cutting a lot of cords in this lifetime, but yes, I don't see you having to go through what you've been through already. I feel you're part of a rejuvenation of yourself where you feel like you're younger as you get older. You might not be quite there, still healing a lot of stress, but I feel like you'll feel a lot younger because you feel like your release made peace with a lot of these struggles you're going through. You did have connections to the Orion people in your life that are very headstrong, arrogant, controlling. But I feel like you made peace with a lot of that, even if it's not completely healed.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. That was interesting.
Yes.
Blessings.
Yeah, thank you. Up next, we've got Steve.
Hello, Xavier.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings to you. Much love. Thank y'all. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
I was just wondering if you I just had a recent seems like an important dream I had a couple days ago. It's just about it seems like it might have been this physical earth. It was a house. But anyways, I was just driving. I was doing missions or work, and I was driving home on like a regular street we have here, and I go to this house and I talk with the owners and stuff, and it seems like the house was located more toward, it was like on a corner block, and it was more toward the corner. And I think there was maybe an accident or something that happened there, and the house got moved into more of the center lot. And there's a lot of trees and stuff. It's on kind of a hill. It's in kind of an open space. So I ended up driving to the house and pulling up. And I remember I had like a little dark Chevy Blazer looking vehicle. And when I got out, it seemed like it didn't want to turn off. Like it kept, I turned the key over and pulled it out, and the truck kept running. I was like, what the heck's wrong with this truck? And but anyway, so I go inside the house, and it was getting renovated. They just painted the walls pink. Like all the walls were pink, and the guys there were still everything's pretty much clear out of the house, and they're remodeling or something. And I was talking with the people, I was like, yeah, I used to do this too, taping the bed, remodeling and everything, and yeah, it's pretty cool. And just wonder if you had more info on that. Thank you.
Well, it feels like the car wanted you to stay where you were, and you feel like you're changing your reality somewhere. It might be connected to this version of Earth not being as clear, but you're working on a reality somewhere behind the scenes. So the house, the building that you're in, you're refurbishing the frequencies of it. That I believe will affect this reality. It feels like you're a part of the future somewhere. So the car was just basically, I feel like it was actually, it brought you to where you were supposed to be. From what I can see.
Yeah, that's spot on, man. Yeah, it's funny the car wouldn't turn off. It's like, thank you for that. And second question, since y'all are here, I would love if you could connect to my Alpha Centaurian connections, frog beings, or just in general, maybe know more about my connections history with y'all. Thank you.
Yes, but I see a lot of you still have a lot of Men in Black stuff that I feel like you're working on. In this lifetime, I feel like you're here to bring a more positive aspect to them. I mean, for them to heal. There's probably other beings you're working on too. It's like the Men in Black thing you're still going deeper in. But as for Alpha Centauri, yes, you've been a singing frog being. Maybe not like Elvis, but more like Bob Dylan. Kind of like a frog with a little what do you call it, banjo, something like that. So, and realize the world you're on is very simplistic. It's not as complicated in this world, but yeah, you can be a frog being walk around in a human world, playing your instrument. And nobody thinks anything of it. Blessings.
Sweet. On a side note too, do you know who a being named Ashkula? He's a plant-like being connected to me. You ever heard of him or know about him?
No, I never heard of him, but I can feel his energy with you. Yeah, he's there. No fun.
Sweet. Thank you.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Galicia.
Greetings.
Yes, great.
All right. I was also resonating with the message from Archangel Gabriel, wondering if there's any messages for me on that topic, if there's anything that I'm missing or that I should focus on not to miss right now or in the future. Anything that's coming through with my path and mission here.
No, it's your path hasn't really fully activated yet, like your full mission. Like you're still in the beginning stages of it.
Mm-hmm.
So the next stage, you'll feel more productive. You feel like you're connected to others, and you feel like you're living a whole different life. Now, I don't have an exact date for that to when that's going to occur, but it's a while from now. It's not that long in the future. So, but yeah, I don't see anything that I feel like you're accomplishing everything you're here to accomplish. I don't think your energy can connect to this world again once you get to the vibration that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's difficult, and it's funny because just yesterday I pulled a card about the actual, connection in the physical, but I feel sometimes confused, like if I should be putting myself out there more, trying to go to this meetup group, something to kind of socialize. But I feel like when I go, I'm never like, I just feel like, no. So I don't know if it's just timing and just trust in I don't know. I feel like maybe something will happen with the whole collective where we'll be pushed more into a social kind of setting.
Yeah. The time isn't right yet. You're not ready yet. You're still working on your plant energy, you can say.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so for my second question, maybe my connections then with Alpha Centauri and anything that you see there that's worth for me to know.
Oh yeah, you're a bird. In Alpha Centauri, just a winged bird is what I see. You can be a dove, a large dove. You have other aspects of you. You have been a dinosaur in your past, also as a bird being.
A brontosaurus, perhaps.
Yeah. Is that the bird being?
No,
That's
no.
not a bird. No, the bird
No.
pterodactyl.
Cool.
As a bird, I believe on this world actually. There were another bird being that's not here publicly, but you've been a dinosaur being that's flew that they don't have record of. I don't think here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Off
feathers,
record,
too.
baby.
They had feathers also.
That's cool.
So yeah, you're like an exotic bird from the Earth's past. Lived in a
Hmm.
jungle is what I see.
Interesting.
So Alpha Centauri, yeah, I believe the Earth. I see your Earth self coming through. Or the
Mhm.
I do have Alpha Centauri connections.
Mm-hmm. All right. Blessings. Thank you very much. Much love.
All right, very cool. Yeah, there's being debate about the dinosaurs were a lot more exotic looking than our science, details them as. All right, very cool. Up next we got Michael.
Greetings, Xavier.
Greetings.
My first question's about my spirit guides. I don't feel connected to them, but all I know is Malcolm. And anytime I lose anything, I can ask him, and I find it always, no matter what it is. But here lately, I haven't. But so, could you tell me anything about my spirit guides? And are they just hanging out, or are they helping? I don't know.
Well, they're quiet. Yeah, you have to. If you feel the urge to get them to stand up and do more, they're doing stuff, but they don't always know what to do. So you have to put your energy to get them to work a little bit harder. Feel like they're kind of stagnant around, but you have to kind of talk to them a little bit more.
And there's two. Is there two? Malcolm and Isaiah that I know.
Yeah, 4 or 5 of them though, different guides. Malcolm seems to be more like a guardian angel. He is a guide. And the other one, what was the name of the other one?
Isaiah.
That one's around also, but yeah, it feels like it all depends on what you want to do to get things going, and then they get riled up around it. So you gotta have to want it for things to happen. So sometimes you don't want things to happen. Sometimes you think you want it, but then it's like the other part is like, I'm not sure if I really want that. So if you really want something, I feel like you can manifest it though. It might not be quick, or relationships are a little more complicated, but you never know.
Okay. Awesome. Well, and my second question is, now that I've kicked a bad habit and I'm feeling better than I ever could remember, and I feel like I'm glowing, my vibration. So I was wondering if it's time. I know Ganesh was supposed to help with my gifts, like channeling and the rest of them. And I was wanting to know, is she still? And which one should I start with that would be easier with at first?
What are the things you want to do? Channeling?
Like,
or what else was it?
Channeling, remote viewing, just any, what would be, just to raise my vibration.
Well, wherever your heart desires, and you feel like remote viewing would be interesting, but you have to put a lot of effort in to make any of those work.
Yeah.
It's not just going to happen automatically. So, and you can do both technically. One at one time, like an hour, and then remote viewing for an hour or 30 minutes, and then channeling the next couple, So you can basically do both.
Yeah, because I was thinking about opening up my third eye would be the last thing that I'd probably want, but
yeah, it's just basically. It's because you're still healing from what you've been through. So, yeah, little baby steps to what you're remote viewing and channeling right now. Third eye is not that important right now. Your senses is what matters. Connect to your guides, your senses, manifesting. That's what matters most.
Okay, thank you so much, Xavier.
Right.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Superclaw.
Hello, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
My first question is, I have completed every single requirement for my massage license. Everything's been checked off basically, and I just wanted to know when you see me getting my license from here on out.
Oh, possibly a couple of weeks. It's not clear because the company there is very lazy. So they like to take long on everything, from what I could say. It's like it's excuses and excuses with them. So you just keep.
Could I like at least message them or call them once a day? Do you think? Or would that
you can see what that does for you never know.
Would it be a bad idea though? Like, would they take even longer if I did that?
It's hard to say. I mean, every day might be kind of overdoing it.
Yeah, what a bunch of jerks. Okay, so I'll just try like twice a week or something.
Yeah, yes, that sounds good.
My next question is, any messages for me at this time?
Well, I feel you're connecting more to your star self, your star being self, your alien self, where it's getting more difficult to be in this reality, which actually shows you are ascending. Yes, you're doing the massage energy to be human, also to share your vibration with others to heal, which is good. I feel like more of your crystalline energy will come through, but you are going to ascension. Basically, when you feel like this world doesn't really do anything for you anymore, you feel, but you still have a good outlook of yourself and others. You just don't feel like this world is really working with you anymore. Those are ascension symptoms. So you are evolving for sure. So just at least know that at least. So that's
yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Annie.
Hi, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
I had a really cool dream Saturday morning, like early Saturday morning. I guess it was a lucid dream with I think they were elf beings. There was two beings, but I wasn't sure. But I woke up really happy, and I don't know what I was doing. Can you fill me in on what I was doing?
Oh, just they're getting you drunk. It looks like, or you're eating cake or something like that. That's what they show. You're at a party. I don't think you wanted to leave either.
Yeah, I don't think I did.
I think I saw a pig being was there too. He was out on glass too. He was drunk.
Oh, really?
So yeah, you're just around a bunch of party animals, and yeah, you went to Agartha, definitely.
Okay. And what was the purpose of that? Just to like let loose and just have
doesn't
fun
have to
and
be
just
a huge purpose. People here take it way too seriously. But yeah, we're just there to real have fun. Yeah, to release all of this. Humans make things so complicated. So yeah, everything's very simple and laid back. It was fun.
Okay.
And you knew you needed to be here for work. So, oh, great! I got to go back to work.
It's so funny. I do feel like that.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thanks. And then my second question is a while ago, I saw, I had a vision like in my 20s. For some reason, I was with this older guy and we had dinner. And for some reason, I kind of went into a trance and I saw Jesus being like going down like a path. And I saw like nuns and like, was I there when he got crucified? I kind of feel like I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like at least from this, I feel like you're an older lady, like in your 60s. I feel like you're giving them guidance also to like get out of town while you can.
Okay.
That's the vibe, and obviously you didn't get out fast enough. He knew he was there for a reason, but he had an idea of what was coming.
Yeah, because I kind of felt like too, I was really surprised that like the nuns or something, like the way they were treating him, like I was just shocked. I felt like that. And like I felt like the crucifixion too wasn't just like what it was like said in the Bible, like it was very more graphic.
Yeah.
Like more of his, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the nuns have been misrepresenting him throughout history too. It seems.
Yeah.
Kind of covering
Okay.
up their own karma of how
Mm.
terrible they treated them, because they were somebody else in those other lifetimes, but they incarnated as nuns in their later life.
Okay. That's why I was like really confused, you know, like
Yeah, you're
seeing this
conditioned
20
different
years
realities.
ago.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so
Thank you.
that showed up like that, so it wouldn't be so intense. It was kind of intense, but it
Yeah.
could be a lot more intense.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, great. Thank you. Blessings.
All right, thank you. Up next, we got Dragon.
Hi, how you doing?
Thanks.
I had a past experience, different reality, I think, of Jesus, and I was kind of giving details on how gruesome that was. I don't like to think about it too much, but I remember too much of that. Anyway, so what world are you? You're tree beings, right? What world are you from? Or are you from Earth
Alpha
or
Centauri. Alpha Centauri.
Alpha Centauri? Okay, cool. I actually had a question about Alpha Centauri. When a lot of times there's, sci-fi movies that like have robotic beings, and for some reason, I know there's like organic life there too in various realities, but I sort of associate those robotic beings with Alpha Centauri as well. Is there like a group of robotic life forms there?
Yes, they have worlds that are kind of like a gray type of world. Some of them are, it all depends. Well, at least they're originating from like moons. So it's an artificial intelligence that's been there for a long time. Ancient artificial intelligence, and yes, it eventually evolved to more of a lighter energy. It does have different. You can say that they were there first. You can say, but they are connected to all the planets. Not all the planets, but quite a few of them. So they have societies that are android societies and things that you can probably imagine. So I feel like you have some good memories of it, but there are some beings that don't want people there. Like if you're not wanted at Alpha Centauri, they'll let you know.
It's kind of spooky for me, which tells me there's probably some profound connection I have to all that for some reason.
Some of them want to keep humans out. So most likely had an I feel you had an astral visit there. At least in this life, probably visit there. Other lifetimes, I feel like we currently had an astral experience. That was kind of, it's like, guess who's coming to dinner, and you told you to leave, something like that. Something like that.
I guess you gotta respect their wishes if they tell you to leave. Usually,
I don't think you left very easily, though. I think you found ways to hide and things like that. So I think you're kind of still there.
I guess, sort of.
Some of you.
My other question is, so I had an experience today where I was just exhausted and I was trying to stay awake and read something. I really just wanted to go out and eat. I was starving, but my body sort of forced me to go to sleep. But normally it's just like I fall asleep pretty easily usually. So usually I'm just awake and then I'm asleep. Then I wake up in the morning and I dream sometimes. But this time I was like on a transition where I was actually starting to feel and I've felt this before when meditating, where I went out of body, and that's a little different because I was more in control. But this is like my body was forcing me to go to sleep, and there wasn't really a choice in the matter. And I was like experiencing like leaving my body and felt like tingling, like strong tingling feeling all over my body as I was doing that, like just an energy surge. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'm going to higher dimension right now. And then, a thought came into my head, is this going to be like the last time and I'm never going to come back or something? But then I started dreaming and I remember bits and pieces of it, but it's already starting to fade out. I was just wondering why, like what's in place that sort of blocks those kinds of experiences from happening to people more often? Like it just seems like that's a more natural thing to just kind of transition and experience that change, but I think like it's blocked here for some reason.
Well, first off, as you know, the food is for grounding, so your body's looking to ground here, so that's the urge for that. Can be a little bit confusing with that at times. But your astral experience, it feels like, yeah, you're trying to go out of body. Feels like there's something you felt like you need to go out of body for a long time. And so you're kind of back and forth with that is what you feel. So yeah, you're rejected by that because you need to be here in the human body because you're basically going to go out of body for a long time. Is what I get. But you're
Yeah, I
only
want a long vacation.
yeah, but you're only allowed a short time instead. That's why it became kind of difficult. I feel like you're arguing with the beings, saying that doesn't make any sense. I can still do it. It'll be all right. Of course, it'll look like you're dead if you're here. It depends on how it's done. Now, you can be out of body for a long time, but there's rules in astral where it's just during your sleep time. But you wanted to go further than like a couple of days, first days. So
Yeah, it's tough to do because you have to keep everybody away from your body because the moment
yeah,
someone comes near you, you get sucked back in.
yes, correct. And or your watch makes a noise, your phone makes a noise, something.
Yep.
A bird chirps, you can come back.
Look, yeah,
Sometimes
this time someone called me, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, that was their job to bring me back here.
Yes, exactly. And you might not know why they even called you. It's like, I forgot why I called you. It's like, that's okay. That's what
It was the
we're
most pointless reason, so I figured they were
Yeah.
just pushed to do that.
Yeah. The thoughts come into mind just to call you, and they say, why did I call you again? I don't remember. That's your spirit guides doing that. It's like, okay, you've had enough fun. Now time to come back.
Yeah, I've had fights. Apparently, had fights with my spirit guides to try to prevent myself from coming back. And
Yes.
I remember at least the visualization of it is they grabbed my cord and just yanked me back.
Yes. Yeah.
I was
I did
putting up
see
a good
part of
fight
you.
until then.
Yeah, I feel like part of you wanted to incarnate as AI being or some kind of artificial intelligence for a short time too, just to try it out. There's probably more to it than that.
All right. Well, thanks. Much love.
Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we got Simonics.
Howdy do, everybody.
Yes, greetings.
Hi, Xavier. Nice to meet you. Dragon, your energy
Yes.
is next level, dude. Thank you. My first question is, do the unicorns have any guidance for me on my shape shifting? Any advice?
Well, you can always visualize that. Yeah, you look like a unicorn, or visualize. I think some of the werewolf stuff you want to bring through, but I think people don't need a werewolf, but you can shapeshift to a certain level, yeah, where certain parts of your face do look a little different. So it might not look physically different, but like an energy mask. But over time, if you keep putting energy into this, yes, you can get used to shape shifting to a certain level. Yeah. So you have to do it every day, basically.
Yeah, I've noticed the unicorns really, they keep it high vibrational. So like I'm like tapping into like a crazy werewolfness, but they make sure it doesn't go anywhere it's not supposed to.
Yeah, because you can technically grow horns out of your head.
Where
I think that's being prevented currently.
Why? Let's take those off. Let's do that.
What I get from your required guides, you can say just concentrate on being more attractive. See how that works.
That cause what? I'm sorry.
The concentrate on being more attractive.
Oh yeah. Okay. Word.
Shape that way.
Yeah, it's all connected.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll make something for that.
Yeah, it's a little bit more appeasing to people because you have the ability to change the other beings, animals, but here in this reality, obviously, work with what the collective will be okay with.
Yeah. Because it is going out in public is just complete craziness. And the train's coming by. So my next question is if my werewolf guides have any messages for me.
It's up to you if you want to howl at the moon. Before they shapeshift, they howl at the moon before they change into a werewolf.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting the upgrades from the moon right now.
Also, your nails might
Yes.
feel different, and maybe just your hands, your hair, your facial features. Yeah, in your mind, that werewolf energy is definitely It's a mask. It's not going to show itself physically, though.
Yeah, what I'm doing is I'm pulling out my nose. I'm making energy and breaking up the energy in front of my mouth and nose, like to elongate it, like the Lupians, like the wolf people.
Yeah. And also your hair has a lot to do with it. Letting your hair grow in kind of like a werewolfy. I think you already have that to a certain level, but that's something that you're allowed to do. You're allowed your hair style your hair like a werewolf style.
Okay. Thank you.
So, blessings. Yes.
Blessings.
Yeah, very cool. Up next, we've got Crystal.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
I wanted I think that it was about last month. I was sitting in my one of the bedrooms in my home, and it's like time passed. The next thing I knew, I was in the kitchen. I don't remember getting there. I don't remember physically getting up to go to the kitchen. I just remember seeing myself there from the bedroom.
Yeah, because you went out of body for a while. So yeah, you lost time. You were, I feel like, abducted or something like that.
Really? Where did I go?
All I see is like a Palladian ship. It just went for a short time. But yeah, you blacked out to connect to somebody. They're not making themselves clear, but yeah, they brought you back to where you found yourself, basically. It was nothing negative or anything like that.
Oh, okay. Is that something I was supposed to see? That's why I left?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're just shifting your energy. I mean, this is going to become common, it feels like.
Oh,
It's
cool.
just part of what you are.
Okay.
So that's fun, actually.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, just let it, that feels like it's part of your natural being.
Okay, welcome back.
So just as more you're open for it, the more it will happen. So
Okay, I'm all in.
Maybe weekly, something like that.
Yeah, I'm all in. Thank you. Any messages for me this week?
Mm-hmm. I believe you're still in that court case energy. That's still there's some archon energy. Obviously, it's not saying the entire truth as you already know, but it's not much. Just keep going with your truth, and you can focus on the ending of all this too. I think you're doing that already. Yeah, just continue to end date. You can also come up with a date, like when you want this to end, and feel it out. And if it extends, that's okay. At least you're creating a deadline for it. You never know. It might work. It's a struggle, but it can, because you're putting intentions out to end it sooner. Yeah, so it doesn't go, for on and on for no reason.
Yeah. Okay, so you see the deception too, because I feel like that's what's going on.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of that. Oh yes, that's typical.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other side would just come up with all kinds of ideas and. Oh yeah, that's true. They even tell themselves it's true. So that's what's happening there. Yeah. So, but the date. So if you come up with a date, okay, I think this is the date it'll come to an end. And if it changes, at least you'll say, "Wow, there must be a lesson there."
Okay.
What is that we need to resolve? Whatever it comes to mind, but yeah, maybe you can close this out sooner than you thought.
Okay. Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Yuli.
Greetings. My first question is if any messages for me.
You are connected more to your archangel energies. This lifetime, you came to forgive yourself. So sometimes you kind of question your being existence.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing this right. Did I do everything wrong? But that's what you're here to overcome. You're overcome all of that. That's a big load. Because once you overcome that, you'll see a great change in yourself.
And how I'm doing on that, because I feel like I've been working a lot on that.
Yeah, you're doing a lot of that. So it's almost like you have to, I'll say this the wrong way, but almost like see your old self die.
Yeah, because I feel like I literally feel like I'm dying.
That's the old thinking. Yeah, it's okay to allow that side of you die. You'll still be here. It's just that old belief system is you're finally stepping out of it. Okay, I don't want to be that person anymore.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
I want to be a person that goes forward and just thinks about the future and building and whatever you need to bring in. The grieving
Yes.
energies. There's still going to be some grieving energies from what you've been through. That's okay because it's a love energy. That's quite all right. But
Mhm.
everything else is just feeling self-worth is nothing and all of that.
Yeah, because I let go a lot of my friends last year, and
Yes,
it
good.
got very lonely, and it's forcing me to
Focus
learn
on
to
you.
be with myself. Yes.
Yep. Yeah. So the death side means that you're killing off the old version of yourself. So you have new friends when the time's right. You need this time alone now.
I did understand that. Yes,
This
of
is a
course.
big deal. Yeah, this is a big
Yeah.
major milestone. Well, you've had
I,
other
I did.
lifetimes. You've had previous lifetimes where you felt insignificant and
Hmm.
housewife or something like that. Just feel like things.
Self-worth. Yeah, I hate to be a housewife. I don't like it.
Yes, that makes sense, right?
Yeah, but now I'm trying to do it because I love it, not because I have to, you know?
Well, yeah, you don't have to look at. Well, don't look at it that way. Just look at it as you're just doing your duty, but you are much more than that. You can do much more. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, and my next question is that, well, my oldest daughter passed away, and right now we're on the process of like selling her car and all that stuff. And I went to the DMV today, and they asked me for her death certificate, which I was trying to find that before, but we couldn't because we don't know exactly where he died. He pretty much never take care of the kids. Do you see me getting finding that death certificate because he died in Mexico, and if this will be an issue for us in the future?
Well, you're probably going to have to get another one somehow. Finding the original looks like it's going to be very difficult. So see what you can do. It's like say it looks like it's lost, and what can you do about that?
Well, yeah, because we don't know. I mean, we didn't even get any death certificates from. They asking for
Yeah.
the death certificate of the father,
Mhm.
but we don't even know where he died, so we
Yeah.
haven't been able to find it.
Yeah. So yeah, just call the Mexico or call
Hmm.
the state where call somebody that you think you
Yes.
should call. Yeah, and just tell them that. I feel like they'll work with you on that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Shar.
Greetings. Thank
Yes.
you for coming in.
Yes. Thanks.
Do you have any messages for me?
Yes, I see you connecting to like a magic rainbow energy. You have say the word rehabilitation energy, meaning rejuvenation. Basically, you could bring almost like bringing someone back to life. Well, to a certain level. That is definitely what you've definitely done in previous lifetimes. Like animals, you can heal those energies. It's probably more to it than that.
Wow.
So yeah, so you're very sensitive in this reality, as you know.
Yep. Thank you. And then for my second question, are there any messages from my higher self or my guides about how I'm doing?
Yeah, you're about 50%, or sometimes 75. There are days. You actually been known as the name of Rainbow in your previous lifetimes because of your energy field. So,
Is it colorful?
yeah, colorful realities. Yeah, it's a little strange. I believe this mentioned last time. Strange little beings, realities.
Yep.
Yeah, just real psychedelic realms. So, yeah, you just obviously like to go back to those places. But it has to do with some people here. You're here to heal. Of course, you're healing yourself, but like others that you're here to make amends with or something like that. So there's probably more to it than that. But that's all I have.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yes.
And everyone in the group as well. And Ivan, thank you.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Knowledge.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, thanks.
So my first question would be, I have 2 new plants that I bought. Do they have any messages for me?
Yeah, it feels like they want to be together forever. So, yeah, it's good to keep them together from what I'm feeling. I'm not sure if they're the same plant or close
Yeah,
to.
they are.
Yeah, they like being
And they
together.
are together.
Yeah, they like, yeah. So just remember, you want them happy, keep them together. Keep them watered the best of your ability. Feel like they can go without water for a long time. But yeah, just talk to them. They feel like they help heal your emotions.
That's great.
They work with your crown chakra. They help you relax, rest.
Mm.
Sometimes you have trouble resting, is what I say. So they're involved with that to some level. They can't cure everything, but yeah, that's what they're going to help. They're going to help you sleep over time.
That's good. That's good.
Yes.
And my second question would be, do you have any messages for me?
Interesting. You have been a magic wand in your past life. So you've been, yes, connected to sorcerers and magician energies. I think that's one of the reasons why you get confused here in this reality. Definitely talk to unicorn beings and things of that kind. You definitely have talked to animals that talk. Definitely have a connection to that. Talking horse for sure. I definitely see that. So, but you came here, yeah, because the world needed your frequency. Yeah, you're just downloading, and you work much with Mother Earth's energy, as you probably know. So, and I believe I see Mother Earth standing next to you sometimes.
Mm,
Yeah, in the astral.
that's interesting.
Looks like a person. I mean, she looks like a human. Yeah. So, right.
Yeah, maybe that's why I felt like really positive when you came through, because I'm
Yes.
like connecting to nature.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So, all right. Blessings.
Thank you.
Yeah, very cool. Blessings. Up next, we've got Tristan.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
First of all, you sound so cool. A humanoid plant, I think, must be the most amazing thing. So
yes, we all get high together. Yes. Well, we're just lenient. We don't have problems like everybody else, like especially your world that has every problem known to man.
Yeah, welcome to our world. Hey, it's not that bad.
Well, it's doing something that it has to do it eventually.
Yeah.
It's doing because other beings like I don't want to do that, but you gotta do it sooner or later. So here you are.
Yeah, but think of how much we grow. I mean, it's just wonderful. We're on like fast track to like glory by coming through here.
Yes, well, you learn quicker here, so you learn not to make the same mistakes over and over again. Well,
Yeah, and we do it without even realizing it because none of us know
Yes.
that we're actually. It's like we think we're just leading these ordinary lives.
Yeah, some do get knocked down into lower realms, but actually they can heighten themselves to up back to the higher realms. That's what they do here.
Yeah, it's not all the upwards journey. My first question is about how I physically feel energy because this last week I had like 3 different examples of. On Thursday I had this sense of sending out energy. I was kind of like I felt very much like I was healing. It was all with the war on Ukraine and they were like individuals that had. I was kind of like sending love to them. It was a very strange. It was a feeling of like taking them where they were and then kind of moving them along to somewhere else. Kind of just sending love. It wasn't really conscious, but it was it was like a strange energy feeling. And then the next day, I wanted to continue that, but it was like absolutely impossible. I was sitting going, well, I'm just feeling my regular kind of neutral, whatever. Couldn't get in touch with that feeling of like that nice fuzziness or anything for the life of me. Couldn't do it. And I was like, it's like, okay, well, that's not happening. And then just days ago, I had this kind of, dream, half dream, half whatever. And it was this feeling of complete connection, and it was like I was an observer of this good versus evil kind of, and this is all I had to do was hold on, and I was sitting going, I've been here before, I know what this is, we're doing this, but fine, I'll just sit and let this go right through me and enjoy the process, even though, I should be freaking out, but that, I know what this is. So with those three different types of ways of having energy in my body, the problem is I don't seem to be able to control it. I don't really seem to be able to say, well, I want to feel like this now. I just can't do it. I can't. It happens when it happens, and then I go into another thing. Is this normal? Should I be trying to get control of this, or should I just go with the flow and accept that this is the way things go?
Well, yeah, you're trying to heal others, but you're really there to heal yourself. That's what all that's about.
Okay.
So you're actually getting more in touch with, as much as you want to heal others and heal this, and you have done that in the past, but now you're going into your shadow. It's like
okay, good.
So you're just making more peace with yourself, really, when it comes down to it. That's why when it goes to Ukraine and heals that, it's like, hey, maybe I'll feel better if I heal the Ukraine people. That's not working. And you're doing other things,
Because this has been a recurring theme of oh yeah, okay, I'm helping others. Like, I'm getting sick of helping others.
Yeah, I think you're done enough of that. Now you're going into yourself, and that's been the common block there, is what I see. But you're unblocking it currently.
Yeah.
As easy as it sounds. So.
Perfect. Oh, thank you. Okay, and the other question is just a really simple one, because it's your plant, and I have a lovely plant in my room which I love her to bits. But I just recently tied her up because she's taking up a lot of space. It's kind of, honey, I have to live in this room too. So is she all right with that?
Yeah, she'll be fine. She's an energy hoarder. Yes.
Yeah. It's like this thing of well, yeah, sure, take up the whole room. Go ahead.
Yeah, she's a roommate basically, and she just said, hey, if you don't mind, I'm going to take up all the space.
Yep, it's just amazing. She's beautiful, but it's hey.
No, you got to put your foot down there. She'll just take over the whole place.
And that's what she's doing. But anyway, I love her. So great.
Yeah, she just she, if as a human, should do the same thing. Oh, you're not going to take this? I'll take it. Oh, I'll be here. I'll sit here.
I just had her the guest sitting right in the middle of the couch, kind of taking the remote and changing the channels. It's okay, sure. Yeah.
I see her projecting herself as a human there. So in some way, she's got to do that. You're teaching her how to be human.
Okay, a little decorum. Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Yes, blessings.
Blessings.
Yeah, thank you. Up next, we've got Emby.
Hello, greetings, Xavier.
Greetings.
My first question is about my guinea pig, and he's been developing kind of cataract in his eye, and I was wondering what's the energy like with him.
Well, I believe you can. I'm not sure about that would do anything on that, but yeah, it has to do with the vibrations. I think he's kind of old.
Yeah, he is. He's 7 years old.
Yeah, so he's kind of an old timer. So, but it's good to have him checked out or something. I think you already have or will. But yeah, he's just do what you can for him.
Thank you. Yeah, we're getting a vet visit on Monday, so
he's just going to show you what old age looks like.
Oh, okay.
Just do the best you can. Just do all the things you can. That's all. He's okay with it. He understands. So he's just there to teach you what, he's just there to teach you some stuff there.
Okay. And my next question was, are there any messages from my spirit guides?
I don't. What does they show you? Were something to do about a dancer in a past life? Yeah, it shows like tap dancing.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, dancer. You were. Yeah, I did. Yeah, you're like some kind of dancer. Maybe some kind of voodoo or something like that in your past. I feel like a Babylonian energy from your past.
Interesting.
But you have a lot of Andromedan energy here in this lifetime. Of course, you have fairy energy too, but the Andromedan frequencies feels like you're here to make right what once went wrong, especially in your family's generation. It seems so it's family related, but also people here. You just
Like healing my lineage?
yeah,
Mm,
softening it up because it's been kind of heavy in the past.
yes. Even in the present, yeah.
You're also kind of like a time traveler too.
Wow. Really?
You're not really from this time, and you probably know that. You feel like you're not part of this reality because you are, yeah, a time traveler in some form. So,
Wow, that's crazy. So just to ask, what is that Andromeda like energy? Like, what does that mean?
oh, it's just an alien race that has a lot of responsibility, where humans are kind of threw out the window. So,
Oh.
so you're basically, yeah, that's where you're making it right what once went wrong. So you're just making sure that you're on track and they're protecting you to do what you're here to do. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Probably more to it than that, but yes, blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Angel.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
I'm excited you're here. I have a pretty deep connection, it seems, with plant medicine. And so I wanted to know if you had any messages for me regarding that in this lifetime or just in general.
I mean, you have, as an astral being, you visited a lot of people that have been high on plants. So it's another reason, yeah, you're like the gateway drug. So you're like one of the aliens people see in their their psychedelic situations. There's something else that I was supposed to bring to you. There's something else. What was it? Oh, apparently it was taken away, but it might pop up eventually. But yeah, there's more to it than that. But the plant energy, yeah, is you're basically just a healing. You've been a healing plant in your past.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah, when you have plants around you, will help you make your connections focusing. It could be just one. It doesn't have to be a lot. Oh, the Venus flytrap. That was it. Yeah, you know those guys pretty well.
Is that what I was, or those I'm just connected
I
to
believe
those?
you have been one, but you definitely dealt with one, especially a singing one like you see in Our Trap of Horrors.
Oh wow,
You
okay.
definitely dealt with somebody like that. They're so controlling. Like a wolf
That's
in
what
a
I was
dog.
wondering, because like I've always felt drawn to them, but not the same way I am psychedelic plants, that's for sure. So that's
Yeah, the fly trap, the Venus fly trap. Oh, yeah, that's one good one to explore.
okay, cool.
There are planets where there's huge ones, the monstrous ones, just like it's in the movie, but bigger.
What do they eat?
Everybody.
That's awesome. Cool. Do you have any other messages for me?
Yeah, your inner shaman energies, Native American. If there's anything Native American you want to connect to, you could probably help you connect to your spiritual. You're also very connected to water. So what you can just tap into water and see what you feel from those reality, what reality brings you to. You're also very connected to other versions of Earth. You might even actually see other versions of you just as you tap into it.
Yeah, I felt that with the Native American energy recently, and I didn't know how to further do that because it's hard, obviously, from a physical standpoint.
So some of the like Sitting Bull or any of those, just explore it.
Okay.
Just what you
Cool.
feel from any of that.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Yes.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Blessings. Up next, we've got Lindsay.
Greetings. Hi. I have a question. I have beings at my front door, and I've been communicating with them, and I've gotten their name is GLAXO, and it's like a moving, like grayish, sparkly being. They've been at my front door for a little over a week, and they're coming in peace. They're reaffirming me. They're coming in peace, but it's like they're wanting me to help them with something. I can't, I've made out some of the communication, but I haven't made it clear. What I have gotten, it's kind of like controversial. I just want to know if there's messages they would like to communicate with me because they're not leaving.
Yeah, I don't think their intentions are always the best either, from what it seems.
Okay, well, can you help me explain what's going on, or
Well, when they ask, it's kind of like a vampire asking you to do something.
Okay, I'm not doing it. I'm just like leave. You
Yeah,
know.
they're trying to take energy from you, from what I can see. They're trying to understand you. I mean, I feel like they are trying to come in peace. They're just kind of confused themselves. You're confused. They're confused. Everybody's confused. So,
Well, I mean, it's like,
can-
are they they're telling me like negative things like cloning and human stuff. Like, I'm just like, can you beat it? So is there anything I can do? So they're basically not there for anything good. They're just trying to harass
well,
me.
no, they're not trying to harass you. You see them, so they're impressed by that. So they're just more concerned with what's happening. I don't think they're negative, more like a neutral being. I think they're just lost. So
Okay. So I
you can
feel
just
like
talk
you're
to them.
wanting to tell me something.
You can
There's
listen to them. You can, when they're talking about cloning and all, you can just listen to them, see if any of it's helpful for you. I feel like they will go away eventually.
Okay, I feel like other times if I've tried to communicate, they tell you something, leave or something, but they're not leaving. So that's why I
Yeah.
was concerned if there's something specific.
So I would know. Just not bother with them. If you feel them around, like, okay, what do you have to say? And if they have nothing to say, just let it be. They'll go away eventually. They'll lose interest.
Okay, so it's nothing to worry about. Okay.
No, not at all. No, they can't do anything. Now, if you give them power, then they can do stuff to you.
Okay, I haven't because they can't come in. So there's
Yeah,
that.
yeah. You give them. Yeah, you let them through. They'll mess you up. They're not trying to. It's just they're curious.
They're driving my cat crazy.
Yeah. So just.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, is there any other messages for me?
Just get from your guys not to worry about them. They're there to test you. I mean, they are showing you opening up your abilities, so that's good.
Yay!
And your Andromedan energies are coming in stronger, so you are protected. But it feels like part of you is you've dealt with those beings before in the past lives, so they didn't make a whole lot of sense either. So
okay.
I feel like you banished them in a previous lifetime.
Oh, they're coming back for me. I'm banishing them again.
Yeah, so they're not gonna. I mean, you're gonna see them again in a future lifetime. For what it feels. So it's like, remember when you confused me on Earth?
Okay.
So I feel like you'll find a way to get them to leave, or just ignore them and just.
All right.
You'll feel better. Yeah. So your cat will. Yeah. Just when you put the energy of like you're not interested in connecting with them anymore, you'll feel less of them eventually.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Hey, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got April.
Greetings. Thank you so much for coming in tonight.
Yes.
I would love to ask you about the experience I had when I was at it was like four years ago or so. I was 4 or 5 years ago. I was at my lowest point physically and psychologically from a really bad injury, and it led to other stuff, and it led to other stuff, and I was having problems, so many problems, and I was at my lowest point, and I didn't know what to do, and I was crying and just talking to the universe, and was not expecting to get an answer back, but it said, the voice said, grow mushrooms, and you'll find the answers. And I never had pondered growing mushrooms or anything like that. I always loved psychedelics, but I didn't ever think about growing mushrooms. And I just want to know what you could tell me about that.
Well, you're technically like a mushroom being. I think part of you is like the Zeta side of you. I feel like you're healing the Zeta. You've been through a lot of galactic wars. So
Yeah.
you're just healing from trauma, basically.
Yep.
You fought the Orion beings, reptilian beings, pretty much everybody.
Yep.
You came here to just release a lot of that. So, and when you had like the accident, I think it was just to slow things down, so you can connect to yourself.
Yeah, so I can take care of myself. And
more of the alien energies will come through when you need to. And there's some reptilian beings around you. I mean, I feel like some of the reptilians are actually protecting you, from what I can say.
yeah, I had a reptilian appear to me and talk to me and blast me with a beam of light through my chest.
So they're showing that there is only so much they can do here, but yeah, they can do things like that. So just keep connecting to your galactic lineage.
Awesome. And then my second question, I feel like I'm about to face like somewhat of a third dimensional spiritual battle with the Catholic Church, and on a local level. My son's father passed away, and before he died, when we were, didn't know he was going to die, obviously, we talked about having him baptized Catholic, my son, because he grew up a Catholic, and I just wanted to keep the family tradition going, and his dad's a devout Catholic. But since then, and since he's died, I have learned so much about the Catholic Church, everything, all of it. And my son's grandpa is calling me every day to talk to Liam, not every day, every week to talk to Liam. And he's been bringing him Catholic books and talking to him about praying and God, which I love because I'm spiritual in that sense, but I am not religious Catholic in any sense. I don't want anything to do with it. And I don't know, if I were to have him baptized, what does that mean on a spiritual level for his soul? If you I've just always wondered what that is. And can you unbind that?
You don't need any of that.
Yeah.
What, are you trying to undo it, or?
Well, no, they, like, his dad, Paul's dad, Liam's grandpa, is like prepping us to have my son baptized Catholic, and he's been hinting at it more and more, and I just had a feeling, and he finally asked. He's like, I would love to, here in the near future, get Liam baptized at my church. And first of all, I'm not Catholic, and I know Catholics don't like to baptize people that aren't Catholic, so I was like, okay, I say that, but I think I need to tell him how I feel, that the Catholic Church is evil, and it's, reverse of what it should be, and I don't really want my son's soul to be in a contract with the Catholic Church.
It's gonna put him. It's gonna put him in contract with that. You're gonna have a little bit of war with your relative there, but I think they'll understand, actually, just on how you say it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. He's a guy, he's a doctor. He's a smart guy.
I agree. I mean, you can put it off for a while, just kind of blow it off, and
that's what I've been doing.
Just keep because it's Easter and all that. Something to do with it too. So because he'll get busy and forget.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, absolutely.
So
he always.
I would try to just stay away from the conversation as well.
It saved him. Like, church saved him, and that's fine and all, for him in a local level. But I do not, like, I've got my son this far, and I'm not about to do that.
No, they don't. He doesn't need to be baptized by anybody.
Yeah, no, I thought that if I had him baptized, it would like do something bad. Not that I'm not worried about him not being baptized. I didn't want anything with baptism through a church. I was scared.
It's when the belief system is like a ritual, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I didn't want to do that because I didn't want him to have to break that, battle that contract, later on in his life.
Yeah, the ritual, you just put them in water and that's it. But it's the mentality that comes with it.
Yeah.
And that's what causes a lot of trouble. But just get it all together.
I mean, I was even thinking I would, if you really want to baptize him, I was going to say maybe we could like do a non-denominational church or do like a, non-denominational
Metaphysical
spiritual
church.
yeah, something like that. Like, but I need to figure out what that is and where it is and if it exists around here,
Metaphysical church. You can ask them, see if they do anything like that.
All right. Yeah, I'll keep my eye out. All right. Thank you so much. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got James.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
I was wondering about my dream last week. I had a friend from high school, and it was right after I got into a fight with my friend, and it's kind of like I was in a jail, but I'm not sure. No, it was kind of fun too. The dream. It was like a harem.
Do you feel like you were in a jail?
It was kind of like a harem, but in a jail too. But my friend from high school was there. And he seemed happy to see me. It was after a fight with my friend, so I'm wondering if those two are related.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but he broke out of the jail. I wouldn't worry too much about that. Well, I guess he's getting close to jail to some level. He's not there yet. So it seems like he's pushing the bounds of it. That's why I get there. I won't worry about it though.
Oh, what about my friend that I got in a fight with? I mean, I think is that like a jail that she created?
Yeah, you're just clearing the energies between each other. That's why you got in a fight. So you're just sorting things out between each other. Oh.
I was wondering about a dream I had today. I was interviewing Princess Diana in the 90s, and she didn't know who I was, and we both started crying. I was wondering, is there anything related? Is that related to one of the songs I'm working on for her? Because it's kind of dark sounding.
Yeah, I feel like you connect to emotion. Basically, just you talked about a certain subject matter that she needed to release and heal. So yeah, you're healing her astral self, you can say. I believe it has something to do with her sons. That's what I feel like she was crying about.
Thank you.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Premium.
Hi, greetings.
Greetings.
So today I've had a pretty rough day at work, and I had a breakdown around like the last hour when I was working, and I had like it almost like that was like my first ever breakdown ever. I didn't have any my emotions were just pouring out, and I felt a lot of embarrassment because I was in front of my coworkers, and and everybody was like all eyes on me and type of stuff like that. And I just wanted to ask, like, what was the energy with that? Why did that even? What was happening? Why did that even happen?
So it feels like part of you is looking for another job. So I think you just had enough of being there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's okay if you stay there, but I feel like part of you is ready to depart. So, and I think you just got frustrated by how people are and everything. It just got to you. So.
Yeah, I've been like this month of April, I've been just having conflicts with the management and like I feel like constantly like almost like in a toxic work environment.
Yeah, don't let it. Do the best you can without let it. You put healing energy around that, but it does feel like and this is a chaos month. So you can or look for something else. Obviously, it's difficult to find a job quickly, but I feel like you can still be there. So you just clear out that awkward energy. Just go there. Who cares? Don't worry about it.
Okay.
But the management there is very, very toxic. And that's why you had that breakdown. Yeah. You couldn't take the energy of it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's really been like weighing on me a lot. And like it's just like I feel like I'm trying my best not to let it take my energy, but I do feel like it is sometimes. Some days I just have like days where I feel completely like drained.
Yeah, it's because it's a rotten energy, selfish. Yeah.
That makes sense. And my second question was, is there what's the energy with change? Is there any change that I'm going to be facing soon, or is anything
Like
in that energy field. Say that
I
again.
feel like
Sorry.
a job change is going to happen
Oh.
inevitably. I would look into that. But I think you'll be happier wherever you do, if you do. I mean, it might not be quickly. It might be in the next couple of months. But I would look at it. It's up to you on that.
Okay. Okay.
I just feel like you deserve better.
Yeah, I do feel that way too.
You deserve better. You know that you're worth more than how they're treating you. It's just a Draco energy that's there.
Thank you. Thank you. This was really insightful.
Yes.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you for that. Up next, we've got Christy's questions. Her first question, she says, "What's been going on with me and Hayden and?"
I broke up. What was the other part of that?
What's been going on with me and Hayden and Astro?
There's some chaos energy going on with the Earth. So the two of you have been kind of separating. You've just been going in different paths. So he's been going through a lot of mental stress has been going on. And you've been doing what you can to clear it, but I feel like you have to be separated, at least astrally, but he'll clear eventually. But your energy is secret. Everything around you is just top secret right now. Of course, it is with him too.
Okay, thank you. The second question, I saw a metallic sphere craft when we were having a tornado warning here. I captured it on video. Were the beings I drew afterwards on the craft?
Who were they, or?
She says we are the beings I drew afterwards on the craft. The question mark.
Yeah, those are the yellow beings. Yeah, I feel like they're gray beings, from what it feels like. They connect. I mean, it's almost like other aspects of herself. It's like this. She's been tapping more into that, and also Mantis beings she's been tapping into. So, yeah. Blessings.
All right, thank you. Blessings. Up next, we've got Marvin. Marvin, you there? All right. Well, we'll move on to Austin.
Hello, greetings. So I was wondering, so ever since I was young, I never really felt any like family connection. I'm wondering if is that a Zeta thing?
No, it's just that you have a different galactic family. That's all. You just connected to this family for reasons, but they don't want to go into them. So it's not really your family. It's your family for this life, but it's not really a family that you're really that well known to.
Okay, thank you. And my second question, do you have any messages for me?
Just keep doing what you're doing currently. Just there's not a whole lot of just keep doing your galactic connections if you wish to do so. The Zeta energy is going to be getting stronger with you. So just keep connecting with them. So, blessings.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay, thank you. Blessings.
Okay, I got Marvin's questions here. His first question, he says, "What messages did I get from the lake?"
It's just healing energy at this time. He's connecting more to the moon energies. There's not a whole lot of message there actually. He's just becoming more alien basically.
Okay, thank you. His second question, what was the message or download from the ringing in my ear? I need you to translate.
Well, you're going to have many ringings in the ear. I feel like they're just calibrating yourself with the spirit realm and directing you to the direction you need to go to. So it's basically just your spirit team is tuning you can say. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, I've got Braden's questions. His first question, he says, "Thank you for visiting us via Ivan. Do you have any messages for me?"
There's some tall white energies. If like with the tall whites, you do a lot of DNA work with them. So to help their survival. Actually, that's one of the reasons why you came here, to understand the energies of the Earth, so you can help their DNA adapt to this Earth's frequency. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. The second question: do you have any other messages for me?
Just self-confidence. Just keep working on that. Sometimes you neglect yourself, your self-worth, things like that. So just keep, feeling, you're much more worth than what you sometimes feel.
All right, thank you. Blessings. Up last this evening is me. Thank you, Xavier, again for coming in.
Yes.
For my first question, just keep it open. Do I have any messages from the psychedelic realms?
There's some dragon beings you connect to. There's also other versions of yourself you connect to. So you're going more into this new, hybridization of yourself, or this. Oh, you're working on the future version of yourself, as you can see. So it's just not quite ready to come out. So you're waiting on timelines to occur here in the physical, so you can have it in this reality. So.
All right. Yeah, I get that. Pretty much awaiting games. Patience is like my major lesson at this moment. Thank you for that. And since I am waiting, I'm waiting also to feel comfortable in my own skin and my own body. How do you see that? Coming through, developing. Because right now I'm purging a lot. It's been a few months transmuting, and it's been kind of painful through my body. And how do you see me being comfortable in my own skin anytime soon?
Well, you're more of an astral being, so being fully comfortable as a human is going to be kind of hard.
Right.
So just do it the best you can. If you can be connecting more to astral, you feel less human than you feel less physical.
Yeah, well, it's not really fair if I can't remember anything in astral. So,
well, it's your power. I mean, because where you live, that's why
Right.
you can't remember anything. You're protecting yourself.
Right.
So if you're not there anymore,
with no memories of it.
yeah, because where you are, because you remember it too much, you become a different person.
Right.
And you can't be where you are now.
Well, I'd like to be a healthy person. That's most than anything right now, where I'm not in pain and I feel healthy and not tired and I have energy back, and I can function again. So.
Yeah, but his body's only temporary. It feels like that's all there, so you don't have to be locked into his body forever.
Right.
So I don't think you're going to be here for a very long time. Is what I see there.
Ashtar said the opposite. Interestingly.
Yeah, well, it changes. So you're here as long as you need to be here, but I feel like your body's doing that because it just shows that it's just a temporary body. So yeah, no worries there. Well, you're gonna be here as long as you need to, but you'll change your. It just has to do with where you're living.
Yeah,
you're feeling a lot of your father's energy. So
yeah, well,
that's the problem. So, I mean, he's kind of like an apprentice. You're teaching him. He's some of those people you teach and they don't learn anything.
Yeah.
So, but you're protecting him from himself. It seems.
Yeah, I feel that too. All right.
He'll get better eventually. Yeah, maybe a couple of years.
Well, I'm not gonna be here that long. I'm not sticking around. Yeah, it's like I've served this contract long enough, and I can do that. In a more healthier environment. A more independent and free environment.
All right.
But
okay.
Thank you again.
All right. Blessings to you all.
Blessings.